Hey everyone, so today we're going to have a complete guide on how to fix in a phone screen. So stay tuned so that we go through it together. Here you have a Techno phone with a damaged screen. So we'll remove the cover slowly. Remove the cover. You have to mine the fingerprint, not to tear it down. You have to keep in mind that there are fibers down, the fingerprint fibers, sometimes the power switch fiber, they're always down there. So be careful while removing the back cover. You can press it in or drip there a few drops of benzene. So here we have removed our back cover. Make sure I don't lose the SIM slot. Get a screw, a star screw, and unscrew all the bolts. Unscrew all the bolts. Make sure I don't lose them. Yeah, remove the plastic cover, the one that covers the flex. Be mindful of the network wire, not to damage it. Remove the upper case. Be mindful of the fingerprint, not to tear the fingerprint sensor. First and foremost, disconnect the battery connector. Disconnect the battery connector. Disconnect the screen fiber, and disconnect the charging flex fiber. Then remove the battery. It's better to remove the battery on this side where there is little gum, but be mindful of the screen fiber. You can use benzene. Drop a few drops of benzene so that the glue, you can also use the separating machine, but it's not advisable to always use the separating machine because heat makes the battery weaker. Once you heat it too much, the battery capacity lowers. So it's better use benzene, but be cautious when you're using benzene. If the screen is still okay and benzene reaches the screen, it gets damaged. So you have to be putting little drops of benzene. Now our battery is removed. We unglue the fiber, the screen fiber. Then we heat it on the separator. Yeah, we heat it for about 10 minutes. The heat must be around 100. It goes up, set it to 100. It goes on increasing up to 100. Heat it for some minutes, and then get a soft material and remove the screen. Yeah, as simple as that. After removing the screen, here we bring our new screen. But after removing the screen, you have to clean the chassis first. So get a screwdriver, remove all the gum and the debris, the broken glasses from the old screen. Remove them all, because if you put on the screen, the new screen, when there are a few broken glasses, our new screen will get damaged. Remove all the broken glasses, the gum. Make sure the chassis is super clean. There is nothing that will damage our new screen. So as you can see, I'm using the minus tool to remove the gum. and the broken glasses that were still attached to the chassis. Make sure you don't lose this filter, because once you lose the filter, it will leave a small opening, and that opening, dust will enter through that opening onto the front camera. Make sure you don't lose the filter. Be cautious. So after that, we can get a brush and polish off all the remaining dirt. As you see, polish off all the remaining dirt. Then also clean the front camera. Never use benzene to clean the front camera. Always use foam cleaner or a slightly wet cloth, wet with normal water, not benzene. So here we put in our new screen. It's kind of tricky to put in this flex cable fiber, the flex cable. So you have to be slow and accurate when the fiber goes in. Make sure the screen is fitting well in the chassis. Yeah. Then after that, you connect the screen fiber onto the motherboard. We connect the battery. We connect the flex board. We connect the battery. And then power on our phone. Make sure you test each and everything. You test the screen very well, that all portions are sensing or touching very well. You also test the charging flex, because it works, the fiber that works with the charging flex is connected on the screen. So make sure you check the charging, check the touch thoroughly well, just like you see here. We are using emergence to make sure every part touches very well, on all digits, all numbers, and every part is touching very well. The keyboard, so everything working well. So we also have to test the charging system. See, it's charging very well. So after confirming it's charging very well, now it's time to fix our phone permanently, fix our screen, permanently into the phone chassis. Disconnect and dismantle. We apply the double tape or padding gum onto the screen. This makes the screen firm, and also some screens misbehave if the gum, the glue gum, gets in touch or in contact with the screens. Yeah, that's why we pad them. So we apply our double tape. Like you can see, you have to be keen not to break the screen. Make it firm. Don't apply too much pressure on the bottom side, because you might damage the screen. So after that, apply our gum on the chassis. Try to be neat while applying the gum. Try to be neat always. try to be neat while applying the gum. After applying the gum, make sure you have put enough such that the screen gets glued firmly. So after applying the gum, you let it not to dry, but you give it a few minutes, about 2 minutes. Yeah, you don't have to apply when it's still so wet. You have to let it dry a little bit. So as we remove our double tape covering, we shall let the gum dry. Not to dry so hard, but dry a little bit. Yes, I think 1 minute is enough. About one or 2 minutes. There are some things that come on the back of the screen. Sometimes they are small polythenes or some rubber like stuff. You have to remove them. Yeah, you have to remove them, because if you don't remove them, they might even damage the screen. Yeah, or the screen may be popping out very easily, so you have to remove them. But you have to be cautious not to damage the screen fiber. Now it's time to fix off our screen into the chassis. Just like we did before, you always have to be cautious. Okay, here we go. I have to be cautious. I have to be cautious, so cautious while fixing in. These are glass products, so you have to be cautious not to break them. So we reconnect our screen fiber, reconnect the flex fiber, reconnect the network cable, reconnect the network cable. Make sure the fiber is aligned very well. Now we put in our battery. Put in our battery. Apply some double tape on the battery such that it gets firmly fixed. So put back the casing. Make sure you pin in the fingerprint very well. Put back the plastic casing. Have to be cautious in everything you do during the repair process. First, apply a single rubber band such that the screen doesn't move from the position, from the right position. You have to first put a single rubber band, then screw all the bolts. You have to be cautious. Don't put so long bolts. If you put so long bolts, they'll pass through the chassis and they will damage the screen. So after everything is done, screwing the bolts and putting back the back cover, get benzene and clean the screen well, then test it again. You have to test before and after. Here we're applying the rubber bands. We apply rubber bands because the gum dries with airflow. So we give, after putting rubber bands, we give it about 2 hours, then remove the rubber bands. So here we had to test again, only that the phone didn't have power. So we put it on charger to charge and then test again. You have to test before and after. As you see, our screen is now done fixing. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more videos on how to repair and fix electronics, phones, laptops, computers, and TVs. Thank you.